made at home. Very delicious, and I know that you guys are really going to love it and enjoy it. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: chicken bouillon, a garlic clove, butter, rice, 1 tomato, spinach, and water. This is everything we need to make this delicious spinach rice and enjoy it with our family. So let's get started. Okay, I am ready. I'm going to start with my rice, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it through running water. Let's take it to the sink. You wanna make sure that you rinse your rice really good, really thoroughly until the water starts running clear. The reason that we rinse the rice before cooking it, it's because it has a lot of starch. And if you don't rinse it, your rice will come out very sticky. And that's exactly what we don't want. So you want to go ahead and rinse it for about 3 to 5 minutes until the water starts running clear. When this is done, I have a little plate here. I'm just going to leave it aside so that all the water comes out and the starch. I have my veggies here, my tomato and my spinach. And let's take it to the sink because we really want to rinse everything really good. I'm going to start with my tomato. You want to make sure that you rub it in between your hands so that you get really clean your tomato. And I have my spinach here. This really takes time, but believe me, this is an important step. You get a little bit at a time. You start rinsing it from one side and another. And now this is completely done. Let's take it and let's start cutting our veggies. I'm going to start with the spinach, and I'm just going to cut it in 3 pieces. We want large pieces in our rice. You don't want to put the whole thing or dice it really small. No, just 3 cuts and that's it. The stems we're not going to use. About this size is the size of everything that I have cut. So I'm going to reserve it, put it aside, and I'm going to continue with my tomato. The tomato, I want to dice it, first cut it in half and then slice it. And then I'm just going to cut it in little pieces. We want to make sure that our tomato, it's really incorporated in the rice, and you could see the little specks of red tomato in the rice. Look at this, just like this. You want to make sure that you dice it really small so that it will incorporate completely in the rice. I'm going to go ahead, put it aside here in this same dish, and I am going to continue. You know something? I'm gonna continue with my garlic clove. The garlic clove, I'm just gonna slice. We just need 1 garlic clove. You're gonna slice it, and then we're gonna dice it very small. You wanna make sure that the garlic is diced completely so that it will incorporate into the rice. And when you're eating the rice, you can even tell that there's little pieces of garlic. Plus, the rice will absorb all the delicious flavor of the garlic. This is completely done. Now I am ready to go to the stove and start making this delicious rice. So here I have my pan. I'm gonna add my butter, and you wanna mix your butter all around the pan, the sides and everything. You wanna coat your pan completely. The reason that I do this is that the rice will not stick when it's cooking. When everything is nice and coated just like this, The first thing I'm gonna add is gonna be my diced garlic. You wanna go ahead and start cooking the garlic. When it starts releasing the flavor and the smell of the garlic, then you know that it's time to add the rice. Well, here, you could even smell the garlic right now. And what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to go ahead and add my rice. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it around, making sure that the rice gets coated with the garlic and the butter. We want to just mix it around, making sure that everything is nice and incorporated. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken bouillon. Remember that the chicken bouillon is to taste. If you don't want to add chicken bouillon, you could add just table salt. Here I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato, my diced tomato, and I'm just going to mix it around, making sure that everything is really nice and incorporated. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and add my hot water. You always want to add hot water to your rice when you're cooking it. You don't want to add cold water. The reason being is if you add hot water, it will cook in about 10 minutes. When it's already just like this, that the water, there's still water in there, there's still liquids, that's when you're going to add your spinach. When you add your spinach, you're gonna mix it around, and you could still see a little bit of water on the bottom of the rice, making sure that we incorporate the spinach completely. Once you incorporate it, let me show it to you so that you could see that there is still a little bit of liquid on the bottom of the pan. Look at this. Let me show it to you. You could still see the little liquid on the bottom. It's gonna take about 4 more minutes, and then this rice is completely done. But let's cover it. Let's let it cook. And when it's nice and cooked, I'll show it to you. 4 minutes have passed, and the rice now is nice and done, nice and soft. It's not sticking to the walls of the pan. When you move it around with the spoon, you could even see the texture, the little granules coming apart. Nothing is sticking. The reason being that nothing is sticking because we rinsed the rice before cooking it. Okay, this is completely done. It looks amazing, and I'm sure it tastes delicious. So now at this point, I am ready for the presentation, and I can't wait to taste it. See you in a bit. With this spinach rice. You know something, if you really love spinach like I do, you are going to love this spinach rice. It comes out perfect every time, and I know your family will love it and will enjoy it. And remember, when you cook with love, everything comes out delicious. You know, this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. The rice is nice and soft. My mouth is watering, and I am ready to taste it. Excuse me. Mmm. The flavor of the spinach and tomato just gave the rice such a delicious flavor. This is just amazing. Excuse me. Mmm. I hope, my friends, you could prepare it at home. Enjoy it with your family. This rice comes out delicious every time. When you cook with love, you know everything comes out perfect. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Share this video. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. I want to say thank you so much for playing my video, watching it from start to end. I really do appreciate it. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious spinach rice. Bye-bye.